We've gathered together today just to connect with that inner self of ours, that part of us that is calling us home, calling us to a higher understanding of who we are. So with that said, let us just do what we do best, is go into a meditation and move with the flow of the universe. So as we close our eyes and just relax and let the energy and the vibration of this room and the energy of each one of us here that have brought our love and our light and our beingness to share with each other as we connect with that divine presence within us. We know it multiplies because we have gathered together. So we are a powerful unit of electrical energy at another level of consciousness. We are all electric energy sparking through the universe. And if you could see it at the other dimension of being, the higher dimensions, you could see what's really happening when we meditate and how it supports the purpose of your soul's growth. And we say thank you, God, for creating us in such a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful way that we connect. We connect because we want to know the God in us expressing that part of us that is forever and always trying to move us into higher consciousness. And we have evolved and evolved and evolved through many, many lifetimes and understandings and personalities. And now we're here. We are here because we have come to the place of our spiritual evolution that knows that it's here for a purpose greater than its personality, greater than it's ever been incarnation before. Because we've come to that higher realm where we are ready to let go of all that we thought that we were and all that we thought that God is, to have a totally new experience of who we are in God. God in us. God created us to come home to recognize that we are one with the God presence within us. And once we recognize that, it is God, man, man in God. God in man, man in God. It's all one. And when we take off the layers of our false belief systems that we've built up for many lifetimes and become more into that space, that magnificent space of knowingness, of knowing that who we are. And each step we take, we get closer and closer to that vibration and that energy that brings us into wholeness. Each step we take takes off another layer of false beliefs, of misunderstandings, of the self that we are that thinks it doesn't deserve, or the self that we are that thinks that it knows it all. Whatever you are in the scheme of things, God in you is pushing all the false understandings out of you so that you truly can get to that place of truth and understanding that's going to move you forward into the next dimension of being, the fourth dimension, that Christ consciousness, the Christ consciousness in you that has been permeating through you for centuries, but finally coming into its fullness of light, fullness of light. And the fourth dimension is a slow process. It's a slow understanding of each step we take so that we have a firm foundation of what the new energy, the new life in God that we are. So as we all move to the next dimension of being, we are moving into the fourth. We're letting the third go. The third is where the personality and the plane of opposites are, where you're always living in the opposites, where you have that moment in time when you're joyously happy and that moment in time when you're sad and you feel like the whole world is trying to do you in. All those things are a part of who you are in the third dimension. But in the fourth dimension, those things wash away because you are no longer connected to the opposites. What a joy it is to move out of the opposites. As the animal moved out of its limited body into the human body, it's a huge shift in consciousness, as shifting as that was. This is a whole new dimension of being. And when you live and have your being on this higher dimension, what happens is that you start shedding all the old belief systems, all the old ideas that you had, because none of them work in this other dimension of being. You have new sense of beingness, a sense of safety, a sense of knowing more completely who you are. And there isn't the waffling that we take and the waffling we do to try to stay in balance with the opposites. But we move beyond them. And I support each and every one of you here to move beyond the opposites, to move beyond those things that take you down and not give you the freedom to find the who that you are, the being that you are. The more we surrender to the next step of our beingness, the quicker it comes. The more we resist it, we just make it and take it longer to make the transition. I'm for making the transition as quick as I can. And every day is a new day. Every day is a new possibility. Every day is an opportunity to open up your consciousness to the essence of God in you. So as we surrender tonight, surrender to the God in you, and let the God in you take over, and dilute the personality and bring forth the soul. The soul has the DNA of God in it. It was created. It has every essence, every ounce of God in it is in you. All the great wisdom, all the clarity, the bliss, the peace of mind is all in you. So we are moving into that space now. Moving into that space, deep within, deep within.
In your sacred presence, dear God, I open my heart to you. Your love nurtures and heals as it gently flows through. In your sacred presence, dear God, I open my mind to you. Your light illumines the way as your wisdom flows through.
And now as we go deeper and deeper into that divine presence within us, that presence, that power, that energy, the electricity that is pouring in and through us, that aliveness, the life of God in us, that's keeping us alive, that's moving in and through us, is lifting us now. Lifting beyond the everyday, beyond the beyond, beyond the beyond. this universe. Relax in it. Let it take you on a cosmic ride. Don't think. Just let go. Don't think a thing. Just listen to this Om and let it take you where it will. And if your mind kind of slips back into everyday things, just go right back into the Om and think Om. Om, the sound of the universe. Om's have been sung for thousands and thousands and probably millions of years. It's the chant of the universe.